And then I guess we'll start looking at doing the quests. Nice. She comes in right at the beginning. Also, what's the point of her being in there if she... I don't know. It's a spirit. I'm confused. Just roll with it. We will just roll with it. Okay, first quest. Actually starts here. Oh, this might be difficult. I think we have to play Vanished Masters, but we have to use a deck that they provide for us. Okay, so I guess we're gonna be Stark, then we're gonna play against Crow. We have to use, I guess, Stark's deck, but if we win, we get 2 AP, so we have to win. Hey, what's going on, EK? How are you doing? Yo, what's up? Okay, so we have to use this deck.
一丁揉んでやるぜ。
Reach the part, the Yggdrasil saplings. I'm a little confused where you are, I'm sorry. But I don't think there's any point in the game where you can't complete any quests if you go too far. At least I don't remember there being any. Of course, I finished all the quests basically at every point. Like, so before we got to the big break, I finished all the quests, and then after that part, I finished all the quests. So, I don't know. Okay, so you're about to go into the past for the first time? Is that what you're talking about? Like you beat the you've beat the game, right? And you're about to go to the post game? Is that where you're at? I'm trying to figure out exactly where you are. I'm sorry. I'm a little confused. So you're already at the post game. Okay. To be honest with the bestiary, I'm not entirely sure because I didn't really bother with completing it myself. My guess would be that you need to see everything before you go back in time because some of the monsters change. But I could be wrong on that. What's going on, Joe? But yeah, okay, I'm not entirely sure because, like I said, I never actually did the bestiary, but my guess would be that if you don't like complete everything. So like if you don't get everything before the first major, like the end of the world scenario, and then if you don't get everything like before you beat the game for the first time and whatnot, then you won't be able to go back. Oh yeah, that eagle is a bitch, isn't it? I remember that thing. Right, Crow, you're being a little bastard. Not sure you realize that, but you are. Well, this particular fight is difficult here, Igjo, because I'm not using my Vantage Masters deck. I am using a pre-built deck because this is a quest. So there's not a whole lot I can do about it. I mean, it's post-game Ike, but like it's really not post-game because it's kind of like a true ending to Dragon Quest XI. So you kind of like you can get the base ending for playing the game, but to see the full game, you actually do have to play the post-game. So it's, I don't know, it's kind of weird to call it post-game, honestly. Yeah, Joe, I was using Stark's deck. It's funny you mentioned that, EK, because that's exactly what this game does. To get this game's true ending, you have to beat the game once under certain conditions, and then when you reload the game, you'll be able to get the bonus ending, or the true ending to it. it's like a completionist ending in this game. You have to complete every single quest, and you also have to collect these lost arts abilities in the game. And if you do that and then beat the game, then when you reload your save, there'll be a new quest you can complete. And you complete that quest and then beat the game again. They got all achievements for Dragon Quest XI? No, I don't really care too much about like trophies and all that stuff. But I did do almost everything in the game that I like considered to be a complete playthrough. So like I got all the I got the max level. I got all of the the final costumes and weapons. I completed every single quest in the game. I did like all the minigame stuff with the exception of the Black Cup, which is I didn't do the Black Cup in the horse racing event. I didn't win the hard version of it. But I basically did everything else you could do in the game. That's interesting. Would actually be really good on her, to be honest. Oh, I can give it to him. Evereen's new S-Craft? Yeah, you get it in the intermission chapter. Ogi Mujinken. I do have it. Okay, so we've done basically everything we can do here for now. So it's time to move on to other areas. Sutherland, St. Arc. Okay. That was the name for his S-Craft? I mean, I think it fits. Ogi Mujinken. I just put it in the title so people don't like. It was more to try and get more people to come and watch. Just because like I don't mind explaining what's going on and stuff like that. But I want people to know that like I'm not just blindly playing through the game. Like I actually know what's going on. So if they are curious, they can also come and like ask and stuff. It's the main reason I put it there. Like, I'm not translating it as I play through. That's something I'm not doing. But I don't mind, like, talking about what's going on. Like, if people want to know, like, kind of what's going on in the game, I don't mind explaining that and doing that sort of stuff. I just don't want to, like, I don't want to translate it word for word as I play through it. I talked about this a while back. I don't know, you may not have been here, EK, but I was talking about it because people were asking me last time I was playing FFBE why I don't do that, and I was going over it. But I'm thinking of maybe making it like a subscription goal. If I get a certain amount of subs, I'll start actually translating as I play through games in Japanese, including FFBE. since I have gotten a lot of people who have asked me about it. Wait, where do I have to go? Oh, okay. Basically, what it boils down to is, like, me translating a game as I play through it does negatively impact my enjoyment of the game, right? And so because it does that, and because it's not something I'm entirely comfortable doing, even though I was a translator, like, translating on the spot or interpreting is very different than, like, translating text. And it's not something I'm entirely comfortable with. But if it became something that I felt was worthwhile to do, like there's enough people watching and I was getting something out of it while also providing something to enough people where I felt it was worthwhile to do, then I wouldn't mind doing it. Hence the sub goal, right? Is what I started thinking of. I haven't decided exactly if I want to do that or not, or what the goal would be, but it's something I've been toying with. Right now, Ichijo Rin is just Kensei, or Sacred Blade. I have it in my title, what the English is for it. But he doesn't have, kind of like how Adios has Kaze no Kensei, Rin currently doesn't have a title like that. Right now he's just Kensei. Well, they didn't actually give him a title. They during the scene, like right after where he transcends to Kensei, his friends and teammates were all throwing out names like Hai no Kensei, Sen no Kensei, Akatsuki no Kensei, things like that. And I actually liked Sen no Kensei. Oh, I did it. I already did it, Ike. I did the 10 free pull. I didn't get anything for it though. My personal favorite was Sen no Kensei though, Ichijo, because Sen no Kiseki, it even used the same kanji for the Japanese title, Sen no Kiseki. I thought that was my favorite one. I don't really like Hai no Kensei, kind of because the only reason he's like that is not really his choice. Another one I thought was pretty cool was Mu no Kensei, which kind of makes sense since he specializes in the Mu form, or the seventh form of the Hachio Itoryu. Whereas, Audio specializes in the second form, which is the wind form, hence Kaze no Kensei. So Mu might be a pretty good one too. But in the end, they didn't settle on one. So right now he's just Kensei. Yeah, but I went ahead and picked up CG Charlotte because the next trial is Bloody Moon, so I assume I'm gonna want CG Charlotte for that. Actually got really lucky. I did the 25k step up, and on the first step I got Charlotte, so I was able to 7-star her by going to the final step. I don't know how many I'm at. I'm over 40, but I've spent some, unfortunately. I gotta figure out where to get the last fish. Right, Ike? Eric starts off good, gets pretty bad in the mid game. Though I did find that if you give him boomerangs, he still remains like usable. But man, once you get post game, holy shit, does he get powerful? Oh man, try putting him in a group with Sylvando, right? And then have Sylvando like poison the enemy or something, and then have him use divide, and then use the attack that deals 6 times damage against a poisoned enemy, and you'll see some stupid numbers hit the screen. Okay, we got that here. I always used, for the majority of the time, I used Hero, Jade, and then either Ro or Serena, and then for my final slot, I just kind of rotated based on what I needed. Basically, until if you build Jade right, she is the strongest single target character in the game up until you're able to get dual swords, as well as like the guaranteed crit and divide on her, using her as a spear. See, I used spear the first time I played the game, and I actually found that I prefer, at least until you get her ultimate weapon, I actually found that I prefer claws over spear, though her ultimate weapon is a spear, and it actually is very good because of its passive property. Ooh, we get a special event here. Poker second stage. That's the one that allows you to ignore defense, right? Up until you get that weapon that allows you to ignore like guarding and defense, I think claws are her best thing. And even to be honest, if the enemy is not guarding at all, I still think claws are better. It's just in the situation where the game is where they're like guarding and stuff that that spear is best. What was the last RPG before Dragon Quest XI that you really liked, DK? Is there anything else I can do here? Yes, there is. FF14. I was playing that up until actually earlier this year, when I was in Japan, and then I moved back here and stopped playing it. My character is on a Japanese server, is one of the main reasons why I stopped. Nice, we get this. It's actually really good. Give that to Kurt. Which units I recommend for the 100% trust Moogle? Limited units, limited time units. Honestly, I would use it on limited time units. I would, like, I haven't used mine yet, but I would personally look to use it on a limited time unit and on a super trust mastery that did multiple things. So, like, if you saw something that was just like 80% gun damage, or if something was like just a, like, for instance, the new dressed up Eileen, her super trust mastery is a two-handed 180 attack gun. I would not use it on that, right? I think that would be a very bad use of it, if that makes sense. On Freya's, that's the caster hat, right? I don't know if I personally wouldn't use it on that. Yeah, see, I don't even think I would use 80% with a spear either, though. I mean, personally, I would want to be looking at things that give, like, to be completely honest, I would want to be looking at defensive options that are like either accessories or materia that provide lots and lots of elemental resistances and things like that. That's what I'm looking for right now. I think those would be like some of the better uses for it. Ellie? Yeah, I mean, Ellie's is good too. The main issue I have with Ellie's is that hers requires a rod. And I mean, I guess that's good for her, but I would want something that wasn't stuck to a rod, if that makes sense. If it was like a robe or something, that would be a different thing. Then it would be fantastic. We need to go back. We need to bring Ash and Tita with us. The one argument for Ellie's, though... Oh yeah, I would not spend it on Carlets. No, I would never spend it on Carlets. That would be a very bad idea, in my opinion. But like saying, the one argument for... for Ellie is with the new changes being that Super Trust Masteries now activate trust abilities, but I still don't think it would be worth it then either. But I can see an argument being made for that.
これから要塞に戻るのね。奥さんと息子さんを残して共和国の軍隊と殺し合いをしに。
I don't know. I just think using it now is a bad idea because of inflation, basically. I think it's better to save it for, like, coming, like, limited time units or something. Because, I mean, you know there's going to be inflation and they're going to have even better Super Trust Masteries. And that 100% Super Trust Moogle is basically worth 2 5-star units. So, I think saving it's the best option. You need to put a lock on that shit quick. Just hit that lock button, don't look back.
これでレンの役目は終わり。もうこの地で思い残すことはないわ。この先をどうするかはそれこそ黄昏を乗り越えてでしょ。So basically I had to see that scene there in order to start this quest over here. And I need to do this quest over here because, well, it's a quest, we have to do it. But also it allows us to play cards again with somebody over here.
You know things can't be going good when, like, everything around, like, the whole sky and everything around you turns, like, blood red. Take it easy, Kay. Of course, we can't change their stuff. We still have Tita kind of set up as a pseudo healer, so that's good. Okay. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to analyze everything in here. Well, let's fight some stuff and see if they're the same enemies or if we have to analyze them. No, we do not. It looks like, okay. That makes things easier. So basically we'll skip everything that's not supposed to be here. Which I wonder, does this show up in the monster book? Doesn't look like it. Okay. If we see something that's not supposed to be here, we'll take it on. I don't remember this. Yeah, these are new. Okay. Now the question is, where does this show up in our notebook? Okay, it shows up in here. Let's go back this way real quick, because there's a monster over here. Okay, that's not new. I guess the easiest way to check is to walk in front of it and see if it runs away or not.
始めよう。はっ。
いいわよ。
Oh, they have one that has a death. That's not good at all.
踊りなさい。
俺の番だ
Okay,
な。
good. The death has moved over to our side.
うなれ。うおー。螺旋
お返しよ。
撃。僕が相手だ。うん、悪くないかな。
Oop, I see a new enemy over that way. Something back here. Nope. So it's just this one right here.
強敵か。
素敵なお茶会になりそうね。
せい。
いいわよ。踊りなさい。
Your phone died.
気ありね。
Yeah, keep that thing charged, man.
もらったよーし。遅い。はあ、とどめ。
マイル。
But basically what we're doing right now is we are doing a side
う
quest,
なれ。うおー。螺旋
and we're trying to figure out exactly what's going on here.
撃。遅い。
甘いわ。
僕が相手だ。行くよ。おー。そこだ。隙あり。
さてと。隙ありね。もらった。
マイル。せい。そこだ。隙あり。俺の番だな。うなれ。うおー。螺旋撃。崩れた。遅い。マイル。へっ。そこだ。隙あり。そのスピード。よし、掴んだ。
Basically, what we know so far is what's going on has nothing to do with the Twilight, but it's probably somebody else's doing. It's similar to the events that happened in the Shells in the Sky series. And these are probably the, like, the spirits, I guess, of the people who died in Hamil. And these two right here look to, or appear to be, based on what they're saying, Yoshua's real parents.
Sa, かかってこい。切り裂け。行くぞ。うなれ。うおー。螺旋撃。今だ。遅い。とどめだ。
いいわよ。
行くよ。
よーし。やっ。よーし、上出来。
I'll say, man, this game has some really in-depth side quests, especially compared to the previous ones.